here, and today I'm going to give you 3 exercises to improve your technique while you're squatting. So squatting, I find a lot of people say that it's quite a difficult exercise to master because often we feel like we have to perform it in a textbook way. Okay, so with our feet hip distance apart, pushing our bottom back with no movement in our lumbar spine. Okay, now I think this doesn't really allow for all the variations that we have between us as individuals. So everyone's hip joints are going to be slightly different, and that's going to affect how you squat. Okay, so there's no right or wrong when it comes to squatting. Today I'm going to give you 3 exercises which I think really help to improve our performance when we're trying to squat. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our ankle mobility. Then we're going to talk about a little trick I use to engage all of our muscles correctly as we go into the squat. And finally, I'm going to finish up with just one tip that helps if you have limited ankle range to make sure you're getting good depth in your squat. So I'll show you the first exercise. Okay, and what we do is we have a band, and if we attach it down low, then pop our foot through and have it lined up with our ankle, okay? Then what I'm going to do is step forward, so I've got quite a lot of resistance on that band. And this is going to help just do a gentle mobilization of my ankle joint. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my leg forwards, and I should feel a stretch through the back of my calf muscle here, okay? So I can come a little bit further forwards and really go nice and deep into that stretch there. So holding that one and just coming down into it again. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about, it's very common for people to experience knee pain when they're squatting. So to counteract that, we get another TheraBand, pop it just above our knees, and then come into our squat position, okay? So this is going to keep our inner muscles engaged, and it's also going to keep our gluteal muscles engaged as we come into that squat position, okay? So the key is to keep the resistance on the band the entire time. Pushing up through our glutes. The last thing to try, okay, if you have really limited ankle mobility like myself, is to put a little bit of a wedge behind your heels, okay? What this does is it helps improve your mobility. Now this one here today that I'm showing you with is a little bit too high, but you can obviously adjust that in the gym. The important thing to remember here is that you keep all of your weight through your heels, okay? So leaning back, and it just allows you to come down nice and deep into that squat position. And using your glutes as you come back up, keeping that back in a nice neutral position. Okay, so those are my 3 tips for improving your squat. If you're getting any lower back pain, hip or knee pain with your squat, it's probably worthwhile checking in to see with a physio about your technique and your range of movement. Thanks guys.